My mom bought me a bar of soap that has real money in it, hoping that it would get me minutes. No progress made. So now we have to get desperate. Come on. Okay, let's see if that was enough. Come on. Ooh, I see it. Let's see how much it was. There we go. My power just went out, so I can't use social media, but luckily, I printed out YouTube Shorts comments for me to read in case this ever happened. Let's read them. I think Tyler's brain is flat. Hey, that's a good one, that's a good one. Who took Tyler off his brain cell recovery machine? Man, y'all are some haters. Is there anything better than coming home after a long day and just enjoying a nice cup of Coke? There's just nothing that hits the spot like it. But the best part about it is always that first sip. We're gonna have flying cars by 2026. Nope, but what we do have is a quintuple Baconator. Even better. I just got 2 tubs of vanilla ice cream, but for some reason, one of them is yellow and one of them is white. Even though when I lick them, they taste the exact same. Is this safe to eat? My doctor just blocked me because I wouldn't listen to him when he was telling me to stop eating candy. But I'm super happy because now I can eat whatever I want. So Dr. Mike, I hope you're watching this. Today, I'm showing you my morning routine. First, I wake up, then I go pee and sometimes poop, and then I get out of bed. Is it just me? Or is there nothing better than having a cold drink of water in the middle of the night? We are making 2026 the new 2016 because 2016 was the best year ever. But ever since then, life has sucked. So we're bringing back dabbing. We're bringing back hoverboards. The only thing we're not bringing back is those psycho clowns. If I ever become rich, I won't tell anyone, but there will be signs. Let's get you out of the way and... Perfect. I'm allergic to nuts, so I'm gonna show you exactly what happens when I try to eat one. Oh my gosh, I can already feel it. I'm starting to swell up. Oh my goodness, I'm swelling. Why did no one tell me there's more than one Gatorade pod flavor? I bought every flavor I could find. First up is Glacier Freeze. Okay, let's try it. You can call me chopped, you can call me broke, but one thing you can never say about me is that I don't know how to dress. Yeah. If you ever run out of ice for your drink, just use frozen peas instead. It pretty much tastes the exact same, look. The worst part about being famous is that I'm always getting recognized in public.
Hey, are you Tyler Vitelli?
Yeah, you want a picture?
You're the guy that used to be attracted to female Fortnite skins in high school, right?
Oh, no, that's not.
No, I'm pretty sure that was you.
I don't know what you're talking about. My mom bet me that I couldn't figure out how to eat this candy correctly because apparently you're supposed to eat it like a normal banana and not bite the peel. But what else am I supposed to do? Let's try opening it like a real banana from the top. Ugh, okay, it doesn't peel that way. Do I just squeeze it instead? No, I don't think that's it. What if I pull it apart? I made a video peeling an apple with this device, but now I'm gonna see if it can peel an orange. If it can do this, I'll be amazed because I hate peeling oranges. Here we go. Why do we use soap dispensers when we could just put a bar of soap on a stick and do this instead? Why did no one tell me there's a British version of Stranger Things? Because watch this. Whoa! After a long talk with my family, I have officially decided to get a job at McDonald's. Go Golden Arches, baby! Why do guys always take on the personality of their girlfriend? Because I have a friend who just got in his very first relationship, and he's clearly madly in love. Good for him. But the only problem is, I texted him the other day showing him a picture of a new jacket that I got, and his response was, "It's giving Hunger Games." First of all, ow, that hurts my feelings. Second of all, it's giving? When did you start saying that? I don't even think you knew what that phrase meant 3 months ago. Also, when he said this, I still hadn't met his girlfriend at the time. So about a week later, we all go to lunch together and I finally meet her. And this girl asks what I do for work. And after I tell her, she says, "Slay." Right when she said that, how do people date someone that they don't want to marry? It doesn't make sense. How can you be in a relationship with someone and know that you're not going to marry them? That's such a waste of time. And I've asked people who are in relationships like this why they do it. And they always say something like, "Oh, I don't want to be alone." Then get a dog. When you need a companion, you get a pet, not a human that you're gonna leave when you're bored. Or another response they'll always have is, "I just wanna have fun right now." How is it fun being in a relationship with someone when you know it's gonna end? I would be crying the whole time. I don't get it. How do people break up, then say they hate their ex? Because I know so many people who are like, "My ex is the worst person on earth. My ex is so ugly." You literally chose to date them. A couple of months ago, you said you loved them. Do you know how much you have to like someone to date them? And now all of a sudden they're ugly? Like, why can't a relationship just end and both people say, oh, we just weren't a good match? Your ex doesn't always have to be the worst person on earth. Personally, I don't think it's a good look when you talk that negative about your ex. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Gen Z people should not be doctors because I went to a Gen Z doctor and it was awful. I dislocated my knee and I couldn't walk, so I went to the hospital. And normally at this hospital, there's a bunch of old, angry men that are doctors there and they kind of seem like they hate me, but that's what I like because I trust them. But this time I go inside, they put me into a room and this guy walks in that could be no older than like 25 years old and he goes, "Sup, dog?" And at this point, I'm just thinking, okay, it must be bring your kid to work day or something. So I'm just like, "What's up?" But then he says, "So I'm gonna be the one putting your knee back in place today." My heart sinks because just by looking at this guy, I could tell that he used Quizlet to get through medical school. And my life is in... Why does having a crush make you become a freak? Because one time I liked this girl and we would FaceTime, but every once in a while she would mute her mic. So I asked, "Why do you keep muting your mic?" But she didn't want to tell me because she said it was embarrassing. But I kept asking her, so she said, "Fine, I'll tell you." Then she said, "I mute my mic every time I have to fart." You know what my response was? I said, "Oh, don't mute your mic. I want to hear your farts." Bro, why would I say that? I didn't even mean it in a weird way. I just wanted her to be comfortable with me, but I couldn't explain that. Third wheeling a couple can either be the best experience ever or the worst experience ever, because I used to third wheel my friend and his girlfriend, and it literally felt like I was their child. I loved it. But when they would argue, it was horrible because they would make me get involved. Like my friend forgot their 1-year anniversary, so she got really angry at him. And then they started arguing with each other, so they asked me for my opinion on the situation. And what am I supposed to say? No matter who I agree with, someone is gonna be mad at me. But the worst part was that when they broke up, no one talks about how crazy it is when the two most unexpected people you know start dating, because there's a foreign exchange student at my school who doesn't speak any English, so we have to use a translating website to talk to him. But the other day, I show up to school and I see this kid holding hands with a very pretty cheerleader. And this girl's from Tennessee, like she has a southern accent and everything. So some of my friends and I go up to the foreign exchange student and we say, "What's going on between you two?" And he's been in America for about a year now, so we've taught him some slang. So he just kept responding with, "W Riz." Why do men not know anything about their friends? Like the other day, a girl asked me this question and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "Well, girls know everything about each other, but guys don't even know the most simple information about their friends." And I was like, "That's not true." And she was like, "Oh yeah? Did you know Brian is adopted?" And Brian is my friend that I've known for about like 7 years. Like that's my homie. So I was like, "What? No, he's not." And she was like, "Yeah, he is." And she was like, "How did you not know that information?" And I was like, "I don't know. We mostly just talk about sports and stuff." But now that I think, this toy won't stop mocking me, so I got the... That's not even what I sound like. You think this is funny? Okay, you know what? Let's go. Bye-bye. A random guy commented on my video saying I should get a real job, so this is my audition to become the inflatable tube outside of a car dealership. Did you know if you hit someone with your car, they have to give you their number? Because I just bought an RV after learning this, and now I'm gonna see how many girls' numbers I can get in one day. How do you flirt? Because every time I try to do it, it just feels wrong. And I asked my friend who seems to be really good at it, and he said what always works for him is to hold eye contact with the girl and mimic her movements. So I was like, okay, I think I can do that. But the next time I was in a situation where I wanted to flirt with a girl, I tried doing the tips he gave me, but I don't think it worked because the girl was sitting with her hand like this. So I was like, okay, mimic her movement, and I started doing it. But then she looked at me like, why are you doing that? So I put my hand down and I was like, okay, let's try the eye contact thing. But I focused so much on maintaining eye contact that I looked like I was just staring right through her soul. I was literally like, yeah. So that definitely was a failure. Like the only people I actually know how to flirt with is the homies. I can do that all day. If I hit the coin, I'm chopped. If I hit the coin, I'm handsome. If I hit the coin, LeBron will go on a date with me. No. Does putting a potato on a waffle maker create a waffle fry? So we're gonna put the potato in and then just squeeze down. Here we go. Oh, you think this is a cool cup? Well, look what happens when you try to drink out of it. You either get stabbed in the cheek, or if you turn it this way and drink, you get stabbed in the lip, or if you turn it all the way like this and take a sip, you get boom, stabbed in the eyes. How are you supposed to use this? Ordering the same thing as the person in front of me at McDonald's.
Alright, what can I go for you?
Hi, can I just get whatever the person in front of me ordered? Okay, let's see what's in here. So first, we got a, filet-o-fish. And next, a second filet-o-fish. A third filet-o-fish. What? A fourth? That's all they got! What kind of psychopath was in front of me?
Alright, go ahead. Yo, oh my God!
Wait, I'm good. I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.